Today we're talking about how to use the Oral B Superfloss product to put beads onto knitting. I would use this for placing beads individually onto my knitting. So I got this at Walgreens. I'm sure they sell it at a Walgreens or someplace near you. It looks like this. There is a stiff end. There is a spongy end, which the beads like to sit on. And then there's just a little bit of floss, and I actually cut mine shorter, that if the beads do come off, they won't go immediately onto the table or ground. So I get the beads on there by taking the stiff end. I've put all my beads in a little tin, and I just place a bead on there. I would put several, like 4 or 5. I actually had like 20 on here earlier. I would just take several, put them on, move that out of my way. And then I'm at the point in my knitting, I have put several beads on there already. My pattern is knit 1, place a bead, knit 1, place a bead, knit 1, place a bead, and so on. So I'm at the point where I'm ready to place a bead. We're going to place the beads onto each stitch individually as follows. You take your Superfloss threader, the stiff end, and it goes through the stitch. Loop it back through, pull up one of my beads, hold the two of those together, slide my bead over the loop that I formed, grab that stitch off the needle, squish my bead down, take that stitch, put it back on my needle, and knit it. My pattern is actually bead 1, then knit 1, and then we'll bead the following one. So again, take the stiff end, thread it through the stitch, scooch up a bead, pull it onto the stitch, place the bead, the stitch back on the needle with the bead on it, and knit it. And that's how simple it is. You just apply the bead just like that, and soon you will have a whole row of beaded knitting. This is an alternative to using a crochet hook, like a little mini crochet hook if you can't get them in your area. This would be an easy thing to do. It's also a very disposable way of doing this. So if there's 50 of these little threaders in a box for something like $3. So it's not like a big thing that you have to keep up with all the time. And there is my last bead that I had on there, and I would always just add more beads and continue going on. And you can see my nice little row of beads that I've placed on. So I'm just knitting one, placing a bead, knitting one, placing a bead. And I'll do that for the whole entire round of the cuff of the sock.